Nicole here with Scout, and we're going to be going over the very basics of making sure that our dog can walk nicely with us. Of course, everybody, you know, that's the first thing they think of when they get a dog, that wonderful, calm walk. You go out, your dog's heeling nicely, they're not trying to pull you down the street or anything like that. However, in real life, we have a lot of distractions. Maybe our dogs are high energy, so we want to make sure that we can curb that behavior. If there's any pulling or anything, we want to make sure that, you know, Scout can stop doing that, and of course we're able to have a positive experience when we go out with her. So we're just going to jump right into it here, and I have a lead on her that's called a slip lead, and basically this enables me to position the lead in the proper place, which is at the very top part of the neck, directly behind the ears. Now, the reason why we have it like that is because I'm sure you've seen the dogs in the show rings walking around. They have the chains right at the very top part of the neck. The dogs are confident. They're standing tall. They're walking, you know, beautifully. We want to make sure that we have that same result. And also, if you notice that when we have a flat collar on our dogs and our dogs start to go one direction and maybe we pull back on the leash, they're going to go forward even more. That produces a harness type effect, which of course we all want to avoid. So, because we have a flat collar that sits at the base of the neck, she's going to start to pull when she feels tension on there. It's just an automatic response from the dog. However, if we have the lead in the proper position at the very top part of the neck, I'm able to control her with minimal effort. So we don't want to pull our dogs around or yank them around or anything like that. We just want to make sure that, hey, we can control their head, we can control the rest of their body. And she's pretty strong. She's a strong girl, so I know if she really wants to go somewhere, she's probably going to try to take someone there. So, making sure you have the lead or the collar in the proper position at the very top part of the neck. And the reason why I picked the slip lead is because it has this nifty little leather part here, which enables me to keep it in this position the entire time, so it's not sliding down or anything like that, and you don't have to do harsh corrections like sometimes you see others with a chain on their dog or prong collar. We don't want any of that here. So nice soft material is the way to go. Alright, so when we start to walk our dog, generally we want to exercise them first. Now, when we walk our dogs, usually we think that, you know, it's adequate exercise. She has little legs, you know, she's doing extra to keep up with us, but dogs' means of exercise are different than ours. They naturally move at a quicker pace, and they do a lot more than humans do. So if you find that playing a little bit of ball with her or having her run around the yard for a little bit before you go out on a walk works, then definitely try to do that every single time you go out. It's going to drain a little bit of her energy, and she's going to be able to focus more on the task at hand, which is walking nicely. Now, you can reward her with treats if you find that she's extremely food motivated. However, if you don't want to use treats all the time, praise is the way to go. And we're going to mark her behaviors with a yes or a good every single time she does something that we want her to. And we're going to continue to talk to her throughout the entire process. If we have a dog idle, they're going to figure something to do. So we want to make sure we give her a job, she knows that she's heeling, she knows that she's sitting, so on and so forth. And I'm going to go right now and illustrate how to bring her into a heel. Now, we don't want to do any tugging or anything like that. So I'm going to be making a whole bunch of circles, I'm going to be turning around a lot, and I'm going to occasionally reward her with a delicious lamb treat. Who doesn't love that? Oh, one other thing, proper positioning in your hand of the lead. We don't want to wrap or anything like that. We want to keep our fingers attached to our body. So we're going to have our thumb inside of this loop here, and our fingers are going to wrap right across. And this gives us a very, very secure hold on our leash. So even if we're not paying attention, Scout sees the most amazing dead bird she's ever seen by the side of the road. She's going to go investigate that. She pulls you. Your automatic response is to tighten your grip on the leash. So, good grip. Dog's going to be on the left-hand side. Good. Make sure that your lead is in the proper position. Now, chances are she's going to try to pull me. However, I'm going to turn around, go in a different direction, and she's going to have to follow me. When she's in the motion, when she's actually healing, I'm going to let her know. I'm going to reward her with praise and also an occasional treat or two. Yes, good girl. Good heel. Good heel. All right, so that's the beginnings of the heel. You saw she just beelined it immediately over there. Want to turn back around and try it again. We're going to continue talking. I might be pacing a lot with her during this video here. There'll be a lot of turning around. Sit yet? Sit. Yes, good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good girl. All right. All right, that was a pretty good first little try there for her. Of course, she's going to try to pull in the beginning. She's not used to walking in the heel position, things like that. However, we want to make it fun. We want to make it interesting for her. We want to make it into a game. Since she's excitable, talk to her in a higher pitched voice. Get her a little bit motivated. When you have that opportunity to have her at the end of the lead here, you can ask her, slapping your leg, you're asking her to heel. And as soon as she starts coming towards it, yes! She's in the heel position. Yes, good heel, good girl. We want to reinforce the command. So always remember, even if you might feel like a crazy person, talk to your dog. They want to know what's going on. And definitely let them know that, they're walking nicely. They're doing a good job sitting. If you don't have treats, affection all over the place. Get real excited that she did such a good job in a sitting position. Maybe there's a distraction with someone walking by, so we want to make sure that we get that point across. So if you don't have treats, get real excited that she's doing such a good job. Okay, we're going to try this again. Good heel, good heel, good girl, good heel. Very good. Let's try it again. No. Yes. Okay. Good heel. Good heel. Good heel, Scout. Good girl. Good heel. Very good. Now it just takes a lot of repetition to get it down pat. So if you're at home, you're working with her, you have like 10 minutes in the morning or something like that, put a lead on her, keep her inside the house, and practice the heeling. When our dogs are learning something brand new, let's say she's never done a high five before, we want to make sure that while she's learning, she's in a very quiet location, so there's little to no distractions. If there are a lot of distractions around and we're trying to teach her things, she's probably not going to retain that knowledge quite as well as she would if she was in a quiet, calm setting. We're going to do this one more time before the video wraps up here. Good job. That was great. You know, she's having fun with it. She's looking around, you know, she's looking up at me. Where am I going? I'm walking like a crazy person. Circles and zigzags and things like that. All kinds of turns. It's keeping her on her toes. She's remaining interested in what we're doing, which is very important. Once your dog doesn't have interest in what's going on and what you're working on, you're gonna have a problem. So try to make it fun. Make sure that she's having a good time. If you notice that, she's kind of over it, you know, she's done with the training, she's not feeling it today, go ahead and just let her have a break. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where maybe she's not listening to you, you're working with her for those 10 minutes in the morning, training her, she's not laying down and staying, for example, always end it on a positive note. So even if she's not following through with down stay or something like that, put her at a sit, have her do something very simple, and, you know, of course, give her affection as a reward. But we always want to end on a positive note. She did a great job, though. She's very, very into whatever she's doing. She gives 100%, so that's wonderful. And with enough practice, she'll be healing in no time. I can't wait to hear your feedback from this. So this has been Nicole here with Scout. We've been going over the basics of Heal.